The family that prays together stays together. Welcome to our today's doctrinal reflection, and the theme is, Why is the Church One? I'm Seminarian Busuru Elfish Wechuli from the Catholic Diocese of Bungoma. One of the articles when we are professing our faith in the Apostolic Creed is, I believe in the Holy Catholic Church. This Holy Church has 4 characteristics which are inseparable from each other. They include 1. Holy, Catholic, and Apostolic. This mark of unity in the Catholic Church is foundational, reflecting Christ's desire for his followers to be one, as expressed in John chapter 17, verses 21. This unity is not merely organizational, but spiritual, rooted in a shared baptism and faith. Even the Second Vatican Council emphasized that this unity is an essential aspect of the Church's identity, calling for ecumenical efforts to restore communion among all Christians. The document that addresses ecumenism in the Second Vatican Council is on the Decree of Ecumenism, and seen from its introduction, number 1, it emphasizes on the restoration of unity among Christians. We also have the encyclical that supports or discusses much about the unity of the Church and is called Ut Unum Sint. This is translated as that they may be one, which was issued by Pope John Paul II on May 25, 1995. This document emphasizes the Church's commitment to ecumenism and the call of all Christians to work towards unity. Now, coming and dwelling to our area of interest, why the Church is one. From the Catholic Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 813, we get 3 points. The first one, the Church is one because of her source. The source is the Trinity. Trinity is one, and since the source of the Church, therefore the Church becomes one. 2, the Church is one because of her founder. The Word made flesh and dwelt amongst us. That is John chapter 1, verse 14. The Prince of Peace, that is Jesus, reconciled all people to God by the cross. Jesus Christ, who entrusted its leadership to St. Peter, and this is seen in Matthew chapter 16, verses 18 to 19, where Jesus states that, you are Peter, and on this rock I'll build my church, and I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Then the third point why the Church is one is because of her soul, that is the Holy Spirit, which keeps the Church in union. The Church has been marked from the beginning by a great diversity, which comes from both the variety of God's gifts and diversity. And this leads us to unity in diversity. The richness is not opposed to the Church's unity. The unity of the Pilgrim Church is also assured by the visible bonds of communion in peace, and they include charity, profession of faith, apostolic succession through the sacrament of holy orders, prayers in common, fraternal knowledge, and the dialogue among Christian communities. Finally, what is the Church doing in order to maintain and emphasize unity among its members? The first point is Christ's headship. The second one is ecumenical efforts, that is Pope Francis, who advocates a church that is working together, praying together, working together, and we can call it synod of synodality. The third point is scriptural foundation, as seen in Galatians chapter 3, verse 28, where St. Paul writes that all believers are united in one Christ. And then the last point, among others, is the community practices like small Christian community activities. And therefore, a family that prays together stays together.